We are once again talking about the Eternals and Marvel Studios' plans for the characters. Now, of course, if you're looking forward to these characters being all around in every single aspect of the MCU and playing an integral role, you're going to be disappointed, as apparently Marvel is just going to piecemeal characters here or there to make sure that they use them again, but their future is largely going to the wayside. So apparently the big idea for the Eternals going forward is, while we're going to put them in comics and possibly even animation and things like that, if you're expecting a straight-up Eternals 2, we pretty much know that's not going to happen. Now, of course, what of the Eternals? You got like close to a dozen characters, especially by the time you get to the end of the film and you introduce, you also introduce Thanos' half-brother, who, yeah, that's a missing plot point that I hope gets resolved. And tons of other things. You know, obviously, they set up a lot with the Eternals. There was the big setup with the Celestial literally towering above Earth. I mean, there's also a Celestial in the ocean. But hey, finally, Captain America 4 is going to deal with that. So, are we going to see any Eternals back? Well, if you see them back, 1, 2, maybe 3 max together. But this is going to be something that they tackle completely differently. Apparently, the story of the Eternals is going to just be peppered throughout the rest of the MCU to try to explain what they were going for, what the big ideas were, and how it's all going to factor into the bigger picture. But whatever plans they had for Eternals 2 and 3, as this was planned as a trilogy, have all been indefinitely scrapped, and they're not going in that direction. So my guess would be that we are going to see Celestials back, and they're going to play an important role. But I talked about this on the CBC podcast a bit ago, and I said they're probably just going to connect Galactus to the Celestials in this universe when he multiverse jumps and call it a day. They're just to kind of like brush it aside and go, aha, the precursor, right? Because there was a lot of people that legit thought that the Celestials were Galactus. Because, again, you know, they never really explain it. People don't know. It's just comic booky, right? So who cares? Whatever the case is, I'm not going to say I'm too disappointed with any update on the Eternals 2 not happening, because you guys know I didn't really love the film. I thought it was all right. There's a lot of great moments, but as a whole, I just think it didn't work. So if you're going to bring them back and slowly reintroduce them to some of their concepts and maybe make them part of other teams, yeah, why not? It's better than forgetting that they exist, because they set up a lot of interesting plot points that we need resolved. Well, everybody, thank you for watching that video, and as always, you can like, subscribe, share, do whatever you will. Check out the recommended video that's popped up somewhere on the screen, and also if you would like additional content, including more discussions and more unfiltered content, check out what we offer to the members section, which has new videos going up all the time.